Hello, I'm back with another tutorial. This time, I believe in a thing called Love by the Darkness. We're gonna start out here, just kind of go breeze through this. As you can see, I have my cheat sheet, okay, that has the chords and lyrics on it to help me kind of keep track of where I am. But we're gonna start with the intro, okay? First, I'll play it for you just to get it in your mind, and then break it down a little bit. And then it goes right into the first verse. Now, as you noticed, I played the exact same thing twice in a row, okay? I want to start with the very ending of that line, those little quick notes at the end. I think they're probably 8 notes. Okay, those are A, B, C sharp, and E. The first 3 on the A string, open 1, 2, and then hop over to the D string for that E. Try it with me. Ready, go. And then I just landed on the F sharp. Try it one more time. Ready, go. And that brings you right back into the beginning of the second line there. Let's call it the second line. Okay, so if we back up from there, right before those little quick 8th notes, we've got a little bit of a syncopated rhythm, okay? So F sharp, A, B, B, E, B, B, A, G, A, B, C sharp, E, right? So those are the little quick notes. But if you can say those in rhythm, or if you can put your fingers down as we're doing it, then you can play it for sure. So F sharp, A, B, B, E, B, B, A, G, A, B, C. Okay, those are too fast for me to say. But let's try it one more time. You can pluck it, or if you're ready to bow it. Ready, and. Okay, so at the beginning of this song, it does that twice as an introduction, and then when the vocals come in, it does it one more time, and then it does it again, except it has a different ending the 4th time. Okay, so we got 2 as an intro, 1 more with the vocals, and then the 3rd one that sounds close, but it ends a little differently. So let's talk about how it ends. Okay, the first time, of course, is that A, B, C sharp, E, and those are the only 4 notes that are different the second time you play it, or the second way that you play it. So in that instance, it's just a scale. It's just part of a scale going down. It's A, G sharp, F sharp, E. Okay, and at this point in the video, I should definitely talk to you about that G sharp for just a second. Okay, now we are used to G on the D string, where we have 3 fingers down, it's on the tape, it's a 4th above the open string, but there's no G in this song. It is all G sharp. So we got to figure where that is. Okay, so we've got, I'm going to show you this way because you know I love to. Hopefully you can see this. Holy moly. Okay, so we have open D, we have first finger E, we have second finger F sharp, and then we have to stretch. And it is a half step above that G, and it's a half step below your open A. So it's right in there. And it sounds really funky compared to your open string. Woo! But in the context of this song, well, that sounds nice, right? So that's the ending of that first verse. Okay, so I will play the intro and then all of the first verse. So I want you to hear it. You're going to hear the same thing twice in a row, and then a 3rd time, and then the 4th time we're getting ready for the pre-chorus. So we got to change it up. All right, let's do it. You can play with me. Maybe you've already listened to it and you're back again to play with me this time. 1, 2, ready, go. pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is pretty simple. We're just gonna do some long notes on this. It's syncopated because this is the darkness and they love to do that little like groove, but we're gonna do E, F sharp, E, F sharp, and really save your bow. Okay, now we're ready for the chorus. So you can kind of hang on to that, it just does E, F sharp 3 times in a row, and then A sharp, B. Let's talk about that A sharp. Here's another new note. We're just having all the new notes. So if we think about our open A string, we think about where our first finger B is, well, there's a little bit of space between the end of the string and that first finger. Guess where the A sharp is? Right in there. So it's what we call a low 1, okay? A low first finger. So instead of doing, we've got to stick the A sharp right in between. So we're going to take our A, we're going to do A sharp, and then we're going to take B. So we got to slide that first finger up into place. And you can add 2 bold B's. If you listen to that recording, you hear them go, B, B, I believe in a thing called love, and it goes right into the chorus. So we're gonna do the pre-chorus together, okay? And we'll just land right on the first chord of the chorus together. It's gonna be an E, okay? So all of the pre-chorus land on E for the first beat of the chorus, and then we'll talk about the chorus. All right, ready? How'd you do? If you're with me so far, let's keep going. If not, rewind it, see if you can catch a little bit more of it. Okay, we're gonna talk about the chorus. There's a little riff that goes on in the background. I think it's totally doable, okay? We just gotta hear it. Now, I will tell you, if you can play this part, and you've made it this far, and this is the last new part that you've gotta learn, you know how to play the whole song. That's the good news. Okay, so let's look at this chorus. It does the same thing 3 times in a row and then has a little different ending at the end, okay? It seems to be in sets of 3, this song. So we've got, it kind of climbs. It's like up a little mountain and then up another little hill and then back down. So it does this 3 times in a row. Ah, I misplayed it. Let's try it again. That's more like it. I love it when I make mistakes. I'm human too. Okay, so taking this and breaking it down just a little bit, all right? All it does is climb up and then come back down just a little bit. So the first part of it is E, F sharp, G sharp, A, G sharp, F sharp. So it climbs all the way from E up to A and then back down to an F sharp. You can do this without changing strings. You can do this with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2 if you want. Or you can go to open A string for that A. Doesn't matter. That's fine. Or all right. And then it does another F sharp and it climbs up from there. So F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, B. So it climbs all the way up to a C sharp and then just down to the B at the end. So F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, B. Keep track of what I'm saying. So it climbs up from F sharp to A, F sharp, G sharp, A, and then B, C sharp, B. Okay, and then the first one starts on E, second one starts on F sharp. That's the easiest way to remember where they get started. So you do it 3 times in a row, and then after the 3rd time, the end of the chorus is just a C sharp to a D. Just gotta hold out both of those notes. So let's try playing that together. I am not restarting this video. Not for a fallen off shoulder rest. Okay, let's play the chorus together. In fact, let's, just for fun, let's play the pre-chorus and the chorus together. So, ready, go. How'd you do? Well, if you can play all of that, you are ready for this whole song. But let's talk about how it fits in with the rest of it. Okay, so we've made it through the intro, the first verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, and now we've got the first guitar solo. That first guitar solo is exactly the same line. Exactly, it's only 1 line long, and it's the same thing as the first line of the intro. So it's the first half of the intro. So I'm writing that in my music right now. First line of intro. Okay. Then we have verse 2, which is exactly the same as verse 1. So it's, yeah, we talked about it. Pre-chorus is the same. Chorus is the same. Solo number 2 is the same as the verse chords. Okay, so you can write verse chords. Now, technically, it's exactly the intro plus the first verse together. So you might want to say intro plus verse. Okay, so it does the same thing 3 times in a row, and then that 4th time it's different. Same thing. That's the second guitar solo. Then we have the pre-chorus again. We know what we're doing, no problems. Then the last chorus comes, and on the recording, the band kind of drops out. They sort of make this like bottom drops out really cool, like we're gonna break it down. What can a violinist do that makes that interesting? Ponticello. So we're going to go to the E, okay? We're just gonna kind of hang out on this E for what would be the, you know, they don't do that on that 3rd chorus. So we're not gonna do it. Instead, we're gonna hold out an E. But to make it more interesting and to be even more cool, we're gonna do Ponticello, which means we're gonna move our bow to right next to the bridge, and we're gonna play lightly. And it's gonna sound creepy, but very cool. And then you can come back for the C sharp and the D right at the end of the pre-chorus, or sorry, right at the end of the chorus. And then it goes into the 3rd guitar solo, because this is the darkness and we need 3 guitar solos. Absolutely. And because they're not going to be slackers, this time we get different chords for the guitar solo. So what are we doing here? It's actually the chorus chords, and that little riff comes back. Okay, and it does that 4 times, I think. Yeah, 4 times. And then the outro is the same thing again. Only this time you get to really like dig in, and the focus is on you, violinist, because you're playing that cool riff, and the guitar is not doing a solo over you for the outro. Okay, so that sums it up. That's the whole thing. I believe in a thing called love by The Darkness. And I'm gonna do another video where I actually play the violin part along with the song so you can hear that, but I think we've spent enough time right at this particular moment, and you're probably tired of hearing me talk. Yep, okay. All right, well, enjoy, good luck, happy practicing. Check out the video that I'm about to do with this book in it, because it's going to help out with some of those new notes to give you some practice with playing like G sharps and A sharps and things like that. So if that's difficult, then try the exercises first. Okay, I'm really done talking now.